Hello, Margaret Munoz here to do some tapping with you on pain. Because it's called emotional freedom techniques, people are often surprised that tapping can really make a difference to physical pain and symptoms. But please note that it's not a substitute for appropriate medical care, so please do seek care if you need it. I'll address chronic pain in another video, but in this one we're going to be tapping on acute pain, which can be defined as some sort of hurt that can come on suddenly. It often has a known cause. You might fall over, hurt yourself, and it doesn't last longer than 6 months, in which case it really has turned into what can be termed chronic pain, and there's a whole heap of other issues around that. Oftentimes with pain we just want it to go away, which creates resistance in our body, which is already contracted because of the pain. So we really want to release all of this and look at tapping to help relax and nurture and calm rather than get rid of. I often hear people say, I just want to get rid of whatever it is. But that just sets up resistance. And what is truly healing is acceptance. So let's get started. We're going to do 3 rounds of tapping today. So take a few conscious breaths and have the intention to do what I call landing in the body. We're usually in our minds, up here somewhere, out there, somewhere else, not in our body at all, except when it's calling to us in some sort of pain. As you breathe out, see if you can let go of the resistance to being with the pain, usually trying to avoid it. And see if you can be willing to really be with it instead, just in this time. And then start to notice where exactly in your body is the pain, the soreness or the ache. For instance, if it's in your head, get really specific. Is it in your temples or the top of your head or the back of your head? Get really specific. And then how would you describe it? Maybe to somebody else. Is it throbbing, stabbing, shooting, aching, tight, sore, stinging, tender, cramping, like whatever it feels for you, whatever you want to call it. And you might want to ask yourself, what is the worst aspect of this? And then give it an intensity rating of 0 to 10. So 10's the most intense feeling. And just keep breathing and let yourself be with it as much as you can. Okay, and so now we're going to tap, and I'm going to give you the space to describe the location and nature of your symptoms in the setup statement. So you're tapping for you personally, as we tap on the side of the hand. I'm going to call it pain, but you might want to call it ache or tightness or soreness, whatever it is for you. And then when we tap around, you're going to keep repeating the nature of the pain and where it is. Okay? So let's start. So tap on the side of the hand and say, even though I have this pain or this soreness, this ache, in my, and then wherever it is, in my left shoulder blade, at the back of my neck, on top of my head, my big toe, wherever it is for you, I choose to bring love and acceptance to myself. Even though I have this pain in I choose to bring kindness and care to my body. Even though I have this pain in I choose to treat myself with compassion and let go of all judgment. And then we're going to tap around and say, this pain in wherever it is, this ache in my shoulder, around each of the spots underneath the eye, this ache, this pain, wherever it is, under the nose, under the lip, on your chest. Just keep focusing on that ache or pain or whatever it is and where it is, underneath the arm. Then on top of the head, and then taking in a deep breath and blowing all that out. And checking in, and give your symptom a rating again. Now, there's 4 possibilities here. Nothing's changed, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. It's got worse, which probably means that something's been waiting to emerge. So don't panic. We keep tapping on it. Another possibility, it's got better. This is good. And you can just tap until it comes right down, preferably to 0, but to 1 or 2 is good. And finally, it could have changed in nature or position. In this latter case, what you do then is you tap on the new feeling and the new position. Gary Craig, the founder of EFT, called it chasing the pain. So sometimes when you tap on pain, it will change its nature as your body begins to let go. It shifts to different places. So you can just follow that. If it hasn't budged at all, what you can do is ask the pain, has it, or rather, what would the emotion be? If it represented an emotion, what might that be? Yeah? And then you can tap on that. And I found that this is a very powerful way of shifting pain that can sometimes be a bit stubborn because it's like holding some emotion in it. And so then when you tap on the emotion, it frees up the body so that it can release the pain. So we're going to do another round of tapping to see if we can shift things a bit more. And we're going to say, even though I still have this pain in wherever it is, or the new location, I choose to love and accept all of me. Even though I still have this symptom, whatever it is, I choose to have total compassion for myself. Even though I still have this pain, I choose to nurture my body with love and care. And we'll tap around. I still have this pain, this soreness, this ache, this stabbing. in my wherever it is, I still have this pain. I still have this symptom. Just keep naming it. I still have it. I still have it. I still have this pain. Then underneath the arm. And finally on top of the head. And then take another deep breath in. Breathing it all out. And checking again. How are you going? What number are you at now? So you can keep progressing it, seeing if you can stop tapping or whether you need to do some more. And you can also tap on, even though this pain isn't going away, I choose to accept myself and my body anyway. Yeah, so you can tap on whatever shows up. And now to finish with, we're going to do a third round. We're just going to start at the eyebrow point and say, I'm open to my body healing. I release all judgment of my symptoms. I bring love and acceptance to myself. I relate to my body with kindness and care. I listen to what my body wants me to know. I nurture my body. I'm a friend to my body. I allow myself to be well. Breathe in and let it go. I hope that's helped you in learning how to work with painful symptoms. Do visit me at tangibleresults.com.au or drop me a line, put a comment below, get in touch with me, whatever way you want, and I'll see you again soon.